Greetings everybody again, how are ya? Look, I'll start putting my camera back up as soon as I start feeling just a little bit better. I've been under the weather and I don't feel very photogenic. Sorry. Anyway, here it is from Natural News. Boy, this is a great website. And I'm doing a shout out to Natural News. Or on YouTube, the Health Ranger YouTube channel. Dynamite guy. He's like a real scientist, not a pseudoscientist. Hip hip hooray for Mike Adams. Anywho, this one from Natural News is written by J.D. Hayes, April 14th, which is today. Facebook and Google use casino-style brain manipulation tactics to addict users to their mobile apps. If you're someone who can't live without social media or know someone like that, there is a science behind the addiction. And while sinister, most people who can't stop checking Facebook or Google have no idea how they became so hooked. It's a mind technique the social media giants use to make us feel as though we can't live without them. You know, kind of like the car and the fuel. You know, they make us believe that we can't live without our cars. Yeah, we can. They did it the ancients did it. Okay? Social media has only been around, wasn't around before the 80s, at least. There was no addiction there. Okay? Yeah. Anyhow, it's a mind technique the social media giants use to make us feel as though we can't live without them, according to a former Google product manager. As reported by the UK's Daily Mail, the tactics are underhanded and designed to get our brains hooked on checking our smartphones, says Tristan Harris, who noted that technology companies are using mind techniques similar to those used by casinos. These techniques are meant to addict people to their phones and the constant access to social media content. Harris said the technique is employed by computer programmers and is called brain hacking. He noted further that the techniques are essentially damaging the minds of future generations. Related, former Facebook employees admit to the routine censorship of news stories, artificial injection of government propaganda into trending news lists. Look at this, right here. Former Facebook employees, plural, admit to the routine censorship of news stories, artificial injection of government propaganda into trending news list. Uh-oh, we just got switched to another channel. Oh, there we go. That one looked good anyway. Okay. This thing is a slot machine, Harris told CBS News in an interview, adding that the tech world would prefer that everyone was kept in the dark about brain hacking. Oh, well, nothing over there. Brain hacking. Every time I check my phone, I'm playing the slot machine to see what did I get. This is one way to hijack people's minds and create a habit, to form a habit. What you do is you make it so when someone pulls a lever, sometimes they get a reward, an exciting reward. And it turns out that this design technique can be embedded inside all of these products. The rewards include likes to the things you post, cute emojis included in text messages, and a growing growing number of followers. Google, Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms all take advantage of brain hacking. Harris said programmers have an entire playbook of techniques. Wow! The programmers have an entire playbook of techniques they utilize to get people using the product, the apps in this case, as well as the social media sites, for as long and as often as possible. Related, Facebook could face child pornography charges in Britain. Let's hope so. One of the more popular messaging services, if not the most popular right now, for tweeners and teenagers is Snapchat. The app comes with a feature known as streaks that indicates the number of days the user has sent messages back and forth. After a while, kids begin to think they don't want to lose their streak. So if they are going to be away from Snapchat for a while, say on a vacation with parents, they will often give their password to friends who will then log in and help them continue their streak with another person. And so you could ask, when these features are being designed, are they designed to most help people live their lives? Or are they being designed because they're best at hooking people to use the product? That would be my guess. In the end, he said, the titans of Silicon Valley may or may not know they are shaping the thoughts, feelings, and actions of hundreds of millions of people. Though it is a safer bet to assume they know exactly what they're doing. Of course they do. Alright? There's always this narrative that technology's neutral. And it's up to us, you and me, to choose how we use it. Alright? This is just not true, Harris said. Technology isn't at all neutral, he insisted. Apps are designed in particular ways to make users engage in them for as long as possible, because that's how tech media companies like Facebook and Google make their billions. Billions. B-I-L-L-I-O-N-S. Billions. Tech insiders don't normally reveal such secrets. No, they don't, as a matter of fact. But Harris felt a need to speak out. Just a few years ago, he was working in Silicon Valley, living the dream. He dropped out of a master's degree program at Stanford University to launch a tech startup, which was bought out by Google 4 years later, with the company offering him a position as a product manager. Product manager. Wow. He started feeling overwhelmed while there. Related, Facebook to become left-wing propaganda echo chamber with or Willian plan to label independent journalism fake. In the end, he wrote a 144-page manifesto, which included that a handful of techies and just a few companies are influencing the thoughts and actions of a billion people, thus weakening personal relationships and destroying our kids' ability to focus. Find more news about the negative influence of technology on human lives at Glitch News. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. Facebook and Google. Drug suppliers. I thought drug suppliers all end up in jail. Anyways, like Nancy Reagan says, don't do drugs. Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so Facebook and Google are conspiring against the people. Gee, that's a shocker. Anyways, okay, well, there you have it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, you all have a super day. Bye-bye.